Hello and welcome on back to another Tonto video. In today's one, we're going to look at the brand new TMNT, the Mutant Nation issue number 2. And, oh no, yep, this issue is going down the same path as the last issue. And I was expecting some decent things for this series, but we already started off to a bad start with Metalhead. And going into this one, I can't say it's going to get any better just because they are recapping events from the previous ongoing series, so not off to a great start. So yeah, let's get into this one. Okay, so with the first page, we just get to see Raph. He's in Area 51. He's punching all the EPF guards, and I must admit it's quite weird just because with the last issue, they left off with Raph talking to Metalhead about what's going to happen, if Raph's going to join up with Metalhead or anything like that. And I must admit, it's it's quite cool to see him fighting all the EPF and in a daytime setting. That's really cool. But to see it play like this, and the first thing would be like, "Oh, you're pretty wondering how I got it." I mean, not the best start to this one, but okay. So then we do go over to the next page where we do get to see Raph. He's punching a lot more guards and all that kind of stuff, and I must admit, it's really cool to see all this kind of stuff because it's giving me kind of vibes of Good Genes Part 1 where the Turtles were breaking into Area 51. It's really cool for all that kind of aspects, and I really do enjoy all the fighting, but I don't know, something about it just a little bit off, I want to say. But we do get to see him continue on fighting all the guards and all that kind of stuff, and he continues talking about about how things led up to this, saying that basically with the story you just gotta laugh, because basically if you don't laugh at it, then you're just gonna be crying about the whole thing. But he just goes into a bunker where he gets greeted by some more guards who are pointing their guns, and that's when he continues fighting the guards in the bunker. This time now doing more shooting, and it is cool. I mean, I still want to dislike it and hate it, but yeah. So in this bit here, we do get to see him just talking about how it's supposed to be in Vegas. However, because of everything that went down, he can't be there. So now he's got to be doing everything for himself and all that kind of stuff. And then the weird part, which I must admit I do find to be quite weird, just because that goes over to a truck, but at first I thought it was a tank. He pulls out a little smoke bomb, which I was thinking it was a smoke bomb just because it looks like a smoke bomb. However, when you do actually read on a little bit further, it turns out that it's a bomb. Why was he carrying around a bomb? I mean, with the amount of stuff that happens to him, the amount of time he gets thrown to walls, to the floor, or falls down, or anything like that, I am surprised this has not gone off yet, and I doubt that this was a recent addition. But I'm just so confused at how he got this, why he's been holding it in all this time and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I can't even with this. So yeah, and then for the next page we get to see Raph. He's busting out of the bunker area with the truck, and there's not really too much to this page, but it's cool to see Raph doing some more damage just because, and I mean, why not? But it does look coolish. So then let's move to go over to the final page, and I'd say that this is possibly the most disappointing page, and it's probably the most disappointing aspect of this issue, and probably a series where they're going back to old stuff from this universe, and setting things up and explaining stuff to the audience who already knows about this. And I know that this is supposed to be like a good jumping on point for Turtle fans to jump into this universe, but at the same time, I feel like with this kind of book, it's kind of like one of these ones where it explains and helps a lot of stuff for this universe going forward, and also just ties up loose ends within this universe, which I think is really great. But when you're looking at stuff like this, where it just goes on to explain how Metalhead became how he is, which I don't think is bad because it maybe sometimes is quite good to have a refresher, but I feel like with this kind of series is one which is just expanding the story, not trying to bring new readers in. And I'm just so confused by this because he goes on to explain the whole thing, which I just don't know why. Because most people who are reading this series have already read all the stuff in the ongoing series and stuff like that. So I'm heavily confused as to why they think it's necessary to recap everything from this one, and especially with it being Metalhead. I mean, just why, but I want to say more positive things, but I just can't. So yeah. Okay, so let's look at the description for this issue, and it is a surprisingly long one. Okay, so for the description for this one, it is assist an old enemy in breaking into a highly restricted, heavily guarded, famously classified government facility. It's not exactly the free-willing road trip Raphael had in mind, but when pepperoni life in the balance, it's driving in head first. It's a point of no return as Raphael Melhead breached Area 51. Surrounded by EPF's controverted technology, Melhead motives come to light. He will stop at nothing to commandeer the secrets of his dimension. Time is running out for Raph to find Pepperoni and use his strength for good, but a cunning plan is off the table when old friends call out for help. So yeah, and then they'll also go on to explain a little bit of the last part of like the backup story, and that little description is then in Eric Burns and Matteo Santalocco's heart-pounding backup story, Casey Jones endures Karai's grueling test of loyalty, and a run-in with being rock-steady gives him an idea. So yeah, okay, so let's talk about the backup story a bit first. It's kind of cool, but again, we already know the outcome of all this because of issue 5, Casey's going to be the main focus of that issue, dealing with the government I think he's supposed to be dealing with. So a lot of stuff in that backstory is going to be possibly spoiled and revealed, like ruined in a way, in terms of like we already know how things are going to play out. So all stakes in this issue or this part of the story are just gone. But I'm quite interested to see what Casey's like running with being Rocksteady is going to be. So that could be quite interesting. So then for the main stuff, I'm not too sure what to really say of it. So with the friends, I'm not too sure who could be, because I'd say that it possibly could be like old Mutanimal members, just because for issue 3 of the series we've got them on the cover, so it could be them. And then also the whole stuff of Raph and Metalhead going to Area 51, it sounds cool and it should be cool, but the something about it is just not for some reason. I can't explain why. So yeah, so for the covers, we've got cover A, which is done by Javier Fernandez, and this one we do get to see Raph, Casey, he's beating up some random guy. I'm not too sure who it is. Actually, I think it's actually a woman. Yeah, okay. Was not expecting that. Really, Casey, was that a man? I can't, I think, no, definitely, is that a man? Yeah, I think that's a man, actually. Either way, he's punching someone, so that's kind of cool, I want to say. I mean, it's great to see Casey going back to more of his more violent roots, which is cool. Yeah, and then also still doing the ugly thing of trying to promote the other story with a circle in the character's face. I still don't like that, and I hope they do change that soon because it just looks really ugly on the covers. So then for cover B, which is done by Vincent Frederick, who's doing the artwork for this issue, we get to see Raph trying to break into Area 51, about to punch up some guards. Meanwhile, Casey, I'm not too sure what is happening to him. I think he's getting hit in the face by a staff. So yeah, I'm not too sure he's getting trained by. It says that he trains with the Foot Clan. So yeah, I mean that could be quite cool seeing Casey with all trained ninjas, like being trained as a ninja. And I've got to see that in 2003 shows, so that'd be quite cool to see him bring that over again. And then finally, we've got Matteo Santalocco's code, which is the 110 variant. And this one we do get to see Casey fighting Natsu with Karai in the background. I do really like this a lot. I really do like this one just because of the artwork, the Casey and fighting and Natsu. This one's a really great cover, but again, it has the ugly thing with the Raph at the bottom. So I think that's the only bad thing about this one. But I'd say that overall, this one, I'd say that out of all the 3 covers, this one is the only one that generally gets me excited for the series. So yeah. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? And yeah, that's game for today, guys. If so, please share, subscribe, and stuff. Goodbye, yo, and bye.